Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today is a requested haircut from the comment section. This is a Pixie haircut cut with clippers. So there's no scissor work on this at all. You're going to be seeing the back and sides cut with clippers. At the minute I'm just taking off the bulk of the hair, but even the top section is going to be split down the middle, over directed to the high point and the bulk of the haircut that I blend out from the sides. That's cut in my fingers with clippers, so literally everything is clipper cut in this video. So be sure to stick around. Let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if there's anybody with a request out there, put it in the comments down below and I'll be sure to do that as one of my future videos. So I've just stuck on a guard, a number 3 guard, and I'm going to be using that for the bottom perimeter of this haircut, just carving out using like the C sort of motion that we do, carving out from the head just to take away that length at the bottom on the back and sides. I'll then use clipper over comb to blend it through to the top of the section, which is also going to be my guide for the top sections to cut to in my fingers with the clippers. So just finishing off now with the 3 guard, going to take it off, and now we're going to use clipper over comb just to blend through to that top section. We're going to have a nice weighty section on that top. Keep it nice and feminine. We don't want to square it off because we want to keep this like a female pixie cut. So yeah, just blending through with the clipper over comb. And now just finishing off the blending, and we're going to use the clippers just to soften off the edges, just put that little bit of femininity to the haircut, to take off the squareness of the edges, just to soften off as if we were chipping in with our scissors. Taking down the top section, I'm going to be splitting it straight down the middle, and I'm going to be pulling out my sections from the outside inwards, and all I'm going to do is just over direct this down slightly so we maintain that length on the top and cut it in my fingers using the clippers. Like I said, I could be using scissors for this, but I just want to do something a little bit different and just show you something that you could use besides using scissors in the salon. I know hairdressers, we always run to our scissors because it's what we feel comfortable with, and barbers are like, we run for our clippers because that's what we feel comfortable with. So this is just mixing the two together and giving you something a little bit different to work on, or just to have a go with, using different tools to create different looks. So all I'm going to do is keep pulling those probably inch sections towards my fingers and the guide, which is the blended out heavy weight point I left from the blend underneath as my guide. And then once I've got to the middle section, I'll then turn the block around, or I would work my way around the climb as such, and I'll do exactly the same on the other side. This will give us our rough outline of the pixie cut on top. I'm then going to blow dry and then get on with refining and taking away the weight. And this might be, if you're a hairdresser, barbers, I'm pretty sure you know this little trick, but hairdressers, this is a really cool technique and trick, or hair hack as such, to remove weight in the hair using clippers. If you don't like using thinning scissors, or you struggle with point cutting or removing weight, this is a great technique for doing so. So make sure you stick around and let me know in the comments down below if it's the first time you've seen it or if you've used it yourself. So we're just finishing off our last section now. Apologies for the blur. We're on 4K and my autofocus is playing up on 4K. But that's us finishing off, taking the back section down to the weight point and just taking it off in my fingers. Now we're going to get to blow drying. But what I really want you to stay around and watch is how I remove weight from the sides, from the heavy. As soon as you see this being blow dried, you're going to see this weight build up, which is what we want. We want it to be a really sort of rounded feminine shape, but we don't want to be left with the amount of weight which is left in this haircut. So I told you I'm not using scissors. I'm only using clippers in this haircut. So be sure to stick around for what I use or how I use my clippers to remove bulk. So here you can see all of that weight that's really built up on the perimeter of the haircut. Here you can see it on the sides as well. This is all meant to be when we're working with such a heavy sort of perimeter shape. But I'm going to be showing you a really cool technique I use with clippers to remove that weight point or that bulk and just refining. Again, I didn't want to use scissors for this because I thought, oh, it's just something that everybody's doing. I thought I could bring something a little bit different, give you some different views on how we can use different tools to create a similar result. So let me know in the comments below if you think this is a pretty cool technique, or if you're just going to grab your scissors and chip away and remove weight that way. So here we go, I've picked up my 3 guard again. I'm going to put it on my clippers. And like when we normally use clippers, we work up the hair or to the side if we've got hair patterns or growth patterns that we need to really refine. But you can see I'm working down the head. I'm using my clippers to remove weight and you can see it happening straight away. You can see that back still looking really thick. But look, I've just removed all of that weight using this technique. So if it is something you've learned today, I'd love to know in the comments down below. And if you're going to try it, I'd love to know. So here you can see the shape forming. I took the clippers bravely through that fringe, but not brave because I knew exactly what was going to happen. Some of you might be thinking, what the hell? But this is just something to, if you're not going to do it on a client, practice. Grab a mannequin head and just practice these different techniques and styles and just really up your game. You can see me finishing off here, just getting the hairdryer in, removing the hair that's stuck in the mannequin's head. And that is it, that's the finished result. I'm going to have a little bit of a play and a little bit of texturize so you can see. I'll throw it around so you can see it from front to back and to the sides. But yeah, I just want to say thank you for watching the videos and let me know what you think. If you're new, hit the subscribe button. If you've learned something, hit the subscribe button. And also, if you do want to request a haircut, colour, style, blow dry, put it in the comments below and I will do my best to bring it to you in a future video. But thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for supporting the channel. I really appreciate it, you guys just being here for every single week that I bring you the videos, and also the lives I do with James. It is a real pleasure to do this for you. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next video.